Well, I got a message in my inbox the other day about what's going on. Actually, this isn't from Minnesota, and they now have a program. And here's how to get help paying your heating bill this winter. Now, everybody's going to have a lot of problems this winter because it's cold as hell. At least it is here. And I got a son who lives out in the middle of the nowhere. Man, he's freezing his tuchus off. So he's going to need help with that payment. So I'm reading this article. Oh God, it goes on and on. I want to show you a little trick I do now to save myself time. I take this website and I go to chat.openai.com, put in the website, and I say, give me the key points of this article. And that's all I said. Now, then it breaks it down. Okay, here are the key here are the key points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Minnesota Energy Assistance Program, run by Minnesota Commerce, offers one-time payment towards energy bills for households under certain incomes. Over 40 million has been distributed to 70,000 households. Eligibility requirements. Okay, eligibility for assistance is based on income and household side. For instance, a single person must make less than $32,000. A family must make less than $62,000. Wow. Okay, now let's get down. Applications can be completed online. The PDF applications in multiple languages, all this kind of stuff. Deadlines and funding, okay, by May 31st, 2024. May 21st, so 31st. So you have, May, 4 or 5 months yet to apply for that. Applications can also apply for an extra $600 in emergency funding if their power is at risk of being shut off. Wow, see, I mean, isn't that easier than anything else? Okay, but now what you also have to know, which is very important to all of this, is that there's more than one place where you live to get money for paying utilities. You hear that? So this sounds like, oh, whoa, okay, this is God's Savior or something like that. So you apply, and for some reason you don't get it. You can't stop there. No, don't stop. Okay, you go to findhelp.org. Findhelp, HELP.org. They still spell it that way. A lot of times they change a lot of words on me. I'm a shitty speller. Okay, and you put in your zip code, which I did for St. Paul, Minnesota, because this is Minnesota. So I'm trying to see, okay, besides this great program, that are going to give you all this money to pay your utility bills, what else they have? I put in my zip code for St. Paul. Then I put in utilities. Here's what I get. 98 programs and a sore throat. And 98 programs of people to get their utilities paid. See, now what do you do with 98? Well, that's too much shit, so you just close it and go home and go drink. No. See, a lot of these aren't for you, and that's okay. That's very good, because now you have a listing of 98 people whose whole life depends on helping people who have utility programs. If you have a utility program, this is the problem. This is the best group of people you'll ever find in your life. They spend their whole career solving problems like you. This is probably your first time. What the hell do you know? You're going to ask your friends and relatives. They probably never had the problem or had it once. What the hell do they know? Things change every day. These 98 people keep up on everything every day. So even if they can't help you, you call them anyway, baby. You just call, because they're your lifeline. Because what you do, you say, okay, can you help me? They say, no, we only help people with blue suits on. You don't have a blue suit. Sorry, we can't help you, lady. Well, then you say, hey, where else do you think I could get help for someone like me? And they give you a place or two, or they don't. If they don't, you go to the next place. You say, hey, okay, I'm not a veteran, but I hear I see you keep help veterans with paying utility bills. And I know you can't help me unless you can. You want to cheat? Okay. But probably not. So can you suggest anywhere else? Because they're the best people to ask that question from. We ask people on the street, what the hell do they know? These people are studying it every day, running into people every day who are solving that problem. So they can show you how other people solve it. And that's what's great about this stuff. And that's what's great about the AI and the databases like findhelp.org. And just stay out of Google. You go to Google and you put utility program, man, you may find these, but I doubt it. This zeroes in on them. That's what I love about AI. It just zeroes right in on it. You could put in AI, go say, okay, I live in St. Paul, Minnesota, where can I apply for grants to pay my utilities? And the kinds of things I put in there, see, the trick to using AI is knowing what words to say. And you have to figure that out. It's like you're going to have to be like a computer programmer for a robot. But the robot speaks English. But you have to understand what the robot translates the English into. And that's how you really get the best out of that. So that's why in something what I do, when I'm learning, I put in the words government or nonprofit organizations, because they're the only two people in this country that really give out grants. Everybody else said, well, I do, and I'm a for-profit, but that's very small. That's peanuts compared to what the government is. So you want to concentrate on that. Otherwise, you get everybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry, who's trying to get you something, trying to sell something to you. Sell something. And that's what Google's about, selling you something. So use that. And then also say, hey, give me websites too. And if they don't do something, then you go back and say, hey, you forgot the websites. Give me websites for all these. Or if they don't give you enough, hey, give me more. Give me 10 more like that. I mean, I've done these things where, give me 20 more like that. Give me 40 more like that. Yeah. It's unlimited. They have the internet at their fingertips. And you just have to learn how to tell them the right thing to do. That's what we do at Let's Go Help, is tell you the alternatives in life. Not a word of spend money. But we're not to spend money and solve your financial problems. And we also give our own money back to members. We give out over $75,000 every month back to members. So apply to our grants too. Not only the government. I mean, if you're a member, you got a real good chance of those.